The AS-VAL, a powerhouse in first-person shooters in which it is available, and it is no different in Delta Force. And in today's video, I'm going to share my weapon build for it. The base AS-VAL is great, but there are a few drawbacks, mostly due to the fact that you only have 15 shots when you start, so you really have to land those rounds on enemies. But without further ado, let's jump straight into the weapon build. We're going to start off with the barrel here. You really only have one choice other than default barrel, and it is the VSS Tsunami long barrel combo. Now, why is it called the VSS barrel when you're using it on an AS-VAL? It's basically the same platform. Now, considering that the barrel is actually an integrally suppressed barrel, you have no muzzle attachments that you can put on here. So moving on to the left rail here, I put a PEQ2 red laser light combo. Really, any laser light is absolutely fantastic. It just allows for that slightly better hip fire accuracy, which you might use a lot considering the AS-VAL is mostly used in a pretty aggressive playstyle. You can still use it at range, but it's probably not ideal. Moving on to the mag here, we're going to go with the VSS 45 round mag. Now, you do get a couple of penalties here in control, handling, and stability, but that extended mag is just crazy useful because of how fast AS-VAL actually shoots. So it shoots at 972 RPM. You are burning through ammo like there's no tomorrow. The 30 round mag, less penalties, but you're going through that mag so fast. This is why I chose the 45 round. Mag mount, you have to take this, you have to equip this. There's literally no downside to it, so we're just going to go with whatever color. As I have a skin on here, it doesn't really matter. Moving on to the rear grip here, I chose to go with the AK Heavy Tower Grip, which also gives you an additional slot. So the grip mount, I went with the stable grip base. So this increases your control, slightly reduces the handling, but also increases your weapon stability. So I went ahead and installed that. For the grip calibration, all I did was increase the weight limit to max. So this gives you plus 6% extra control. And as for the aiming stability while breathing, I don't find myself holding breath a whole lot while using this weapon, so I just chose to take the hit on that stat. As for the stock, I chose to go with the Shadow Rail stock. So this gives you a plus 4 control, plus 6 handling, a little bit of a hit on stability, but we can make up for that a little bit later. I also calibrated this stock by going plus 50 grams, which gives you that plus 6 control, and also increasing the slots by 2, which gives you plus 16% aiming stability while breathing. Now, the reason I did this for the stock, you could have done it on the grip itself, but with the penalty that I kept on the grip, you're starting to get a lot of penalties for aiming stability while breathing, so that's why I chose to increase this. It reduces the ADS movement speed by 4%, but honestly, it doesn't feel like it does much, so that's why I chose to actually calibrate it in this respect. Moving on to the optic, I chose to just go with a simple mini red dot sight. Nothing crazy. I use this weapon mostly in CQB. You could choose something with a little bit more range, but what I did for the RDS, I actually calibrated it and increased the zoom by 0.25. And last but certainly not least, what I went for on the foregrip is the Secret Order bevel foregrip. So one thing that you really want to look at when you're putting on foregrips or even muzzle attachments, which the VSS or AS-VAL cannot take, you want to look at this. Firing camera stability. So this one gives you increased horizontal recoil, increased horizontal firing stability, but it also increases the stability of the camera horizontally when you're firing. And I found that the VSS jumped a lot from left to right when I was actually shooting it, so that's why I chose to go with this one. If we install that and then go into the firing range, let's take the target over there. You can see it jumps a lot up, down, so vertically, but horizontally, it's not crazy. Obviously, the recoil on the AS-VAL is insane because you're shooting so fast, but let's just look at another foregrip attachment. So you could do either or here, but I just want to give you both options. So on the foregrip, you have the Secret Order bevel foregrip. Now look through all these foregrips. This one, the Resonant Ergonomic Foregrip, increases your vertical firing camera stability. So let's just install that and then hop back into the firing range. As you can see, jumps a lot from left to right now, but not so much vertically. So this is really a preference, whether you want the camera to move less from left to right or up down. But I chose to go with the left to right because I found that it jumped a little bit too much and it was easier to keep my shots on target using the Secret Order bevel foregrip. I also went ahead and calibrated this slightly by adding plus 20 grams on the weight, so this gives you another plus 4% extra control and negative 4% ADS speed. Honestly, negative 4% ADS speed is not too crazy. So that is my AS-VAL weapon build. It is a ton of fun to use, playing aggressively Only the assault class can unfortunately use this weapon, but a lot of fun. You can take out a crazy amount of people with this weapon. It shoots insanely fast, giving you the upper hand even if somebody is catching you off guard. If you turn around quick enough, start firing this off, chances are you might win that firefight. The code for this weapon will be in the description down below, as well as in the top pinned comment. Let me know which weapons you want to see builds for next. And yeah, let me know if you've been enjoying Delta Force so far, what your favorite weapon is. Hit the like button if you enjoyed the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and as always, thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good one.